Hello, this is Diane Jepson, Director of Ensign Peak Academy, here to talk about our courses. We develop our own courses to suit our mission and also to provide a wonderfully engaging online learning experience. So there's no textbooks necessary for our students. We've contracted with over 50 developers to create our curriculum in Canvas. We've hired content experts, educators, writers, instructional designers, graphic designers, and editors. Our goal has been to create a uniformity in our instructional design so that students can predict how the course is going to go from a procedural perspective. We use Canvas, which is a learning management system. It's really a gold standard for learning management systems. Our goal with our courses is continuous improvement. We're always striving for better engagement and to keep our courses up with current knowledge. We've used several different techniques in our design, including one called chunking, which is to divide the lesson into small parts to make it more palatable for the student. We use a lot of media. Our lessons are very colorful. It incorporates a lot of little videos. Lots of slideshows, they're well illustrated, stories and examples, activities and interaction and exploration activities, as well as a lot of discussion questions because we want students to do a lot of their own thinking. We have built memory activities into most lessons to help the students practice the key concepts that they've just learned, to help embed them into their long-term memory. We teach the students excellent techniques in note taking. And so every lesson has instructions on how to set up their notebook, their note page for that particular lesson. We have sections in our lessons that we refer to as a meaning and context, where we help the student to connect what they've just learned to prior knowledge that they have, or for knowledge that was foundational to that new knowledge, or also to the gospel of Jesus Christ. We have intros in all of our lessons, which help engage the student's attention in the topic that's going to be taught. And then we have an overview page that highlights the objectives of the lesson that we've built based on Bloom's taxonomy. In fact, we scaffold the whole lesson around those objectives so that the assignment, the quiz, the slideshows, the articles that they read, everything helps to fulfill the objectives that we have for those lessons. We have carefully aligned our curriculum with the Utah State standards and then exceeded those standards in all cases. But we have customized our courses to fit our mission, and we have not needed to compromise our mission at all in the alignment of standards. Now, we have really sought to create courses that have an appropriate level of rigor. We want to challenge students while also cultivating a love for each subject. So they're not so rigorous that it becomes overwhelming, and they're not too easy either. We seek to hit that sweet spot where students can be successful and enjoy school and find plenty of meaning in their scholarship. We are accredited by Cognia, and several of their representatives have reviewed our courses with close attention. So we're satisfied that they have met the standards for accreditation. In most lessons, especially for middle and high school, we feature an instruction section, which is the meat of the lesson, and then a personal study section. So the instruction section is typically what is taught in the live classes, whereas the personal study section is what students do at a time of their own choosing during the week. So self-paced students would do both the instruction section and the personal study section on their own. Then there's an assignment, which is a way for students to create some original work that helps them to internalize and practice the things that they've done. And then a short quiz, just 5 questions, little open book quiz at the end of each lesson. And then we have a wrap-up page that helps them check mark. You know, we did all these things. Okay, now you're done with the lesson and you're ready to move on. We have aligned our courses with best practices in instructional design because we really want to have optimal learning and teaching outcomes. We facilitate our students sharing their assignments with each other and discussing their personal study notes because that brings more depth and meaning to their experience. The slideshows that we've developed for nearly every lesson are standalone learning assets, meaning that they have complete concepts on every slide and are not reliant on mentors to draw out that meaning. So that's very handy because it allows students to be able to practice and review the concepts that they've learned in the live class or in a self-paced setting, so they can go back and look at the slideshow again. All of our course content is student-facing in Canvas, so it's very easy to review, meaning the students can see everything that is being taught. That's also easy to share with parents, and that allows us to be 100% transparent about what we teach. If a parent, for example, wants to preview any course before enrolling, we're happy to add them as an observer so they can see the entire course. Our live classes are recorded, so in case you miss a live class, you can also go watch the recording. And that's great also for class observations, which we do as administrators to check up on our awesome mentors. Parents, of course, can listen in anytime or watch a recording to know exactly what's being taught. We always love mentor, student, and parent feedback to help us to continuously improve our courses. We're very pleased to bring our courses to you and think that will be a great blessing to your students.